Securing A.
What's up, you guys? My name is Hutch, and I make videos and put them on the internet. It's a little late in the day. I usually do these things at like, I don't know, 2, 3. For a while there, I was getting in the habit of uploading at the same time every day. I would upload my videos and schedule them the night before at for 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. or something like that. But when a game like Call of Duty comes out and I'm just grinding, a lot of the times I'm up until... Last night I was up until 5 o'clock in the morning, and I usually don't like doing that. I'm getting old, and I just can't do it anymore. I feel like a total piece of shit when I wake up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon or 12 o'clock noon, and then go back to bed until 2, and then wake up, and it's like, well, got 3 hours of sunlight. Not that I don't enjoy this time of year. I love this time of year, and it's a very brief time of year for me in the Bay Area, but we get about 2 months or 2 or 3 months of it's overcast and it's kind of cool outside, but the sun is shining and beautiful at the same time. And there's something about that weather that just calms me down. I don't know what it is, but summer weather comes around where it's 70, 80, 90 degrees all the time, and for whatever reason it just makes me miserable. I hate that weather. I hate that weather. Occasionally that weather used to be awesome, like when I was younger and played sports. I used to play baseball and stuff like that, and playing baseball in that weather wasn't bad, or doing other such things. But the older I get, the more I appreciate these few short months out of the year where I get this nice cool weather where you kind of have to bundle up when you go outside, but at the same time it is nice and sunny outside. And I do like the fact that the sun goes down at like 5:30 these days. I enjoy, like, nighttime. I'm a lot more calm during daytime. Maybe I should just run this like a graveyard shift, and I've thought about doing that too, about just making the nighttime my activity and productive time for making videos and capping and doing all the other things that YouTubers do that nobody else knows about unless you're a YouTuber. But that kind of like that would throw me in a jam for if there were holidays with the family or something like that. Then my clock would be all off and I'd be sleeping at the dinner table, and I'm not into it. But yeah, so I'm playing some domination on Overlord. This is I think this is my favorite map in the game. I'm not sure. It's big, but it's not too big, and for a gun like the gun that I'm using the Marksmen rifle, the M14 EBR, I believe it's called. Just gonna call it the M14. And I got the red dot and the silencer on it, because even though the silencer says that it takes range off, like you see right there, you can two-shot someone from across the map, no problem. Maybe if they're way across the map, you might not be able to get that two-shot. But I really like the Marksman rifles. I don't know if it's justified that they have their own class. It's like semi-automatic rifles. How much variation can you possibly have? But then when you actually fiddle around with the guns, they do feel different. Like the SVU has a slower fire rate than this one, and this one has a slower fire rate than the first one that you get. But the first one doesn't have enough range, so you end up getting some 3 shots at a medium distance. And I was very reticent to borrow a word that I used from watching 40-Year-Old Virgin last night. Don't even know if I'm using it properly, but I was very reticent to try these guns. And sort of thought, well, that's kind of cheap of them to have a completely separate class. It just makes it look like there's way more guns than there already are. But yeah, these guns do have kind of a cool little variety to them. But the thing is that you really have to adjust your playstyle when you're playing with these guns. You can't be too aggressive. Even if you put like the 3-round burst attachment on it, I mean, there's a lot of kick, and you're not gonna have a good time up against AK-12s and honey badgers. So what you do with this gun is you just kind of keep your distance and mind their spawns as best as you can. You see me paying attention to the objective, yeah, but I thought I was doing a really good job of heading these guys off as soon as they were running towards the B flag. I just kind of tried to be as much of a pest as I could in their spawn, and with that silencer, it helps it out a lot. So yeah, and about yesterday's video too, I was really happy to see that so many people threw in their first experience with an album that just made their soul cry out in joy. I mentioned it yesterday, but mine was OK Computer by Radiohead, and I've had a few that's happened since then. But yeah, it was really nice to read through all your guys' comments and see what your favorite artists were, and what was that one album that really clicked with you. Some of you guys were making me kind of just cringe a little bit, but I'm getting old and a little bit snobbier when it comes to music. But I'm not too much of a snob. I'm not like an elitist or anything like that. But yeah, today I want to ask you guys, what do you think of this weather? And where are you at in the world? What's the weather like? And what's your favorite kind of weather and why? Or do you like all weather? I don't know. Maybe I have seasonal affective disorder and it's all backwards, because I get happier when the sun's all kind of gloomy and it's overcast, and especially when it's raining, because I got this constant ringing in my ears. Maybe I put headphones on for too much of my life. And when it's raining outside, it does a really good job of blocking that out. But yeah, that's my favorite weather. What's your favorite weather? Have a good day. Bye.